Hi, my name is Bill Gentile, and I've been a journalist for a long time. I started out in 1977 at the Mexico City News in Mexico City, and about a year later, I was working as a foreign correspondent for United Press International, also in Mexico City. By the 1980s, I was working for Newsweek magazine in Latin America. I was their contract photographer for all of Latin America and the Caribbean, and I was based in Managua, Nicaragua. By the early 1990s, I was making the transition from still photography to videography, or video journalism, or backpack journalism, which I call it today. I started to work for a company by the name of Video News International. It was the first company in the United States to really use these small digital cameras that really have revolutionized the news and information gathering process. I guess it's fair to say that my career has been marked by, or distinguished by, or characterized by conflict. My first conflict was in 1979. It was the Sandinista revolution in Nicaragua. Later, I covered the Contra War in Nicaragua in the 1980s. I covered the entire region, actually, so I spent a lot of my time in Nicaragua, up in the mountains, covering the conflict there, in El Salvador, covering the Civil War, in Guatemala, in Honduras, Costa Rica. By the mid-1990s, I had completely transited from still photography to videography, or video journalism, or backpack journalism, whichever term you choose. And I was covering conflict in places like Africa, Iraq, and Afghanistan.
3 minutes! 3 minutes!
Rockets from the helicopters set the fields ablaze. The helicopters pull back, and Miller orders ground fire.
Hey, we got it. Fire!
Today, I spend most of my time as a professor at American University in Washington, D.C. I teach what I've been practicing for the last 33 years: photojournalism, foreign correspondence, backpack journalism. You know, we are right now at an extraordinary juncture in the history of mankind, technology, and communication. For the first time ever, normal people like you and I can communicate instantly, globally, and in a language, the visual language, that supersedes the written and the spoken word. The advances in these digital cameras and the internet are, I think, more important than those brought about by the Gutenberg press over 500 years ago. You know, for me, journalism has always been two things. It's been a ticket and a tool. A ticket in the sense that it's granted me the opportunity to go places, meet people, see things that, not being a journalist, I would never have the opportunity to do. It's been a tool because I really believe that journalism allows one to have an important impact on the world. From anecdotal evidence, I can tell you, I've seen how my coverage has changed individuals' lives. And I think that this is the wonder of journalism. It gives all of us the opportunity to participate in this international dialogue that we call journalism. And for me, the advances in technology and internet platforms like VJ Movement are even more powerful tickets and more powerful tools.
40 seconds! 40 seconds till air comes back around! Get ready to cease fire! All right, reverse to the left, reverse to the left. Right there. Got 10 out. All right, cease fire.